They're loud, crowded, and some say chaotic. But for many Kenyans, they're far more than just a means of getting to and from work. Shared Matatu vans are a window into the culture of their capital. And one man's life mission is to celebrate this unique expression of urban youth and keep these art galleries on wheels moving. This is Nairobi. This is Inside Africa. Nairobi, Kenya, one of Africa's largest cities, and it's constantly growing. More than 3 million people live here. Getting from point A to point B quickly can be a challenge. Like many cities, traffic is a problem. But here, rush hour can be any hour. That's where these small shared vans come in. They're called Matatus. Nairobi, of course, has city-run buses, but Matatus are privately owned. They're also smaller and quicker. With multiple routes, Matatus connect every inch of the city. There are tens of thousands of Matatus driving the streets of Nairobi. Rides are cheap, often less than $1 to go anywhere. That's why hundreds of thousands of people rely on them every day and night. Matatus run well after dark. Even then, they're hard to miss. With their bright, colourful lights and blaring music, each is unique. Doesn't mean all riders love them. Some say they go too fast, that they're reckless. And because a Matatu holds over 30 people, it can get crowded.
I don't really like it per se. Yeah, there's a lot of craziness. There's too much noise. The music is too loud.
But others, like Brian Wanyama, love the experience. He rides a Matatu every single day.
Sitting on a Matatu in Nairobi is a very interesting experience. We have fancy seats, I can see. Very comfortable, Wi-Fi, good music, screens.
Brian, though, doesn't see these shared vans as just a way of moving around. For him, they are canvases. Moving art that reflects Nairobi's urban youth culture.
It's a museum on wheels.
You can see the unique and diverse designs across the city. They feature international pop stars, hip-hop artists, athletes, social and political icons, even religion. For Brian, all of that makes Matatu artwork a vibrant form of expression.
Matatus are used as a platform to promote upcoming artists.
It wasn't always like this, though. Just over a decade ago, the government banned Matatu Art. The ban meant to promote safety and keep windshields clear of graffiti. When it was lifted in 2015, creative designs surged. Still, Brian worries a ban could come back, or that as Nairobi expands, modern buses will replace these smaller vans.
So I just want to share the video.
That's why he started Matwana Matatu Culture. It's a non-profit group that documents Matatu art. He and his friend James take photos and videos across the city. Back at home, which doubles as their office, they share them online with a growing fan base on a blog, Facebook and Instagram.
It is important to document it because time to time we'll need to see where it came from. And also the Matatu culture needs to have a sense of belonging.
Most of Brian's work takes place at what is called a stage. It's an informal station where riders gather to board Matatus.
You just walk out to the stage, you'll find the Matatus there. All the conductors calling out for people, drivers hooting to lure the customers and all that.
There are plenty of customers, but also thousands of choices. That's what drives competition. Owning a Matatu is all about having the coolest ride and bling. It's not just about attracting riders, it's about competition and being the best. That's what Michael Wegesa wants. He runs a Matatu called the Flash. It's known as one of the hottest in town, with sleek lines and a slick paint job. But the Flash won't fill itself. Michael has had to advertise his route to get customers, using any means necessary. Inside, he has a flat-screen TV and free onboard Wi-Fi.
A lot of people who use these Matatus are the youth, and the youth have particular things that they look at. They have to know the sound system is good. They have to know the vehicle has stuff like Wi-Fi. They have to know you have a good driver. He's not gonna get them stuck in traffic.
Nairobi has multiple Matatu routes, but all roads lead downtown. The Flash goes from a suburb to the city centre on a 6-kilometre loop.
It's about, in normal traffic, takes about 7 minutes to 10. When there is a bit of traffic, it takes about 15 to 20.
Every Matatu needs a good crew. Michael has Nicholas. He's a conductor.
A conductor is this guy that gets people inside the Matatu and helps them get off. He takes money from them. He is, they like calling themselves the cashiers.
By visible, he means outside, even when it's moving, and loud, to remind passers-by they're open for business. With a captive audience, Matatus are like a moving local radio station. Timothy Owour knows that better than most.
Matatus are a very important avenue for marketing because you'll find that, Matatu carry people all day, every day. When your music is on rotation there, it's easier to stick in people's minds.
Timothy was a conductor himself a few years back. Now he goes by the name Timmy Tdot, and he's one of Kenya's rising stars of rap.
My music is all about feel-good music, day-to-day life. That's why they like it.
He worked on a Matatu to make ends meet, learning valuable skills for the music industry along the way.
As a conductor, I learned how to pull that crowd, because I could be given a vehicle like this with no people, so it's my work to make it full. The same way when I get on stage to perform, I'll pull a crowd, I'll entertain them. And to project my voice, yes, projecting the voice. From this stage to that stage.
Timmy still remembers where he came from. He visits old friends on his stage as often as possible. Back on the Flash, Michael is nearly at his final stop. He owns this Matatu and has 2 drivers on his team. But Michael still likes to get behind the wheel.
Nairobi is, as it is, Matatu represents a big culture of it. Yeah, the way we know it, without this Matatu, it would be a different kind of Nairobi.
And even though driving in circles might seem boring, Michael loves every minute of it.
Without people moving around, this world will be a nasty place to stay. We have to move. And if I can move people from this place to that place, or things from this place to that place, the better. the better the world we live in.
It's stories like Michael's and Timmy's that Brian is hoping to capture, to document, preserve, and share. Moments in time on the art galleries barreling down the streets of Nairobi.